Alright, welcome back everybody. Using my headset. 5 push press every 2 minutes. 175. I took some notes here. Felt really slow. Usually I'm pretty strong with my shoulders. I think my 1 rep max push press is 275, I think. Which is pretty good. If I did this every 2 minutes, just kind of trudge through it. Trudge through the mud. Hardest part about training really is just continuing through, especially on days like today. Just felt really burnt out. Maybe it's because 2 full-time jobs, 3 kids, a wife, gym, lots of things, but no excuses. Just bringing it up. Here we go. This is my last set. I noticed, I think on number 4. No, I guess not. I thought on 4 because I felt something when I was going through it. It felt kind of funky. Didn't look like I locked out, but I digress. Okay, this one was okay. EMOM 10, 12 GHD, 10 sandbag squat with 100. I'm trying to learn on the sandbag squat to kind of sit back with the bag, put it behind my neck, versus on one shoulder or the other. I don't think it's necessarily faster, but I see a lot of athletes doing it that way. And I will tell you that it's a lot easier to do. So I just sped it up a little bit here. But so I positioned it, and basically from that point, it felt like it was put in a good position for me to be strong driving from the bottom. And it didn't feel awkward. Like I didn't feel any knee pressure, knee pain when I went through it. So for those that have some knee pain, I would say behind the neck is what you want to do. That's what you should roll with, but you'll see it here at last. So GHGs, I was just trying to go really efficiently, not quickly. I'm not trying to shoot up really fast. So it's 12 with a really good stretch. Touch the bottom, touch the top, no misses. That's what the purpose of these EMOMs are, is to get good cycling to movements that overall I might be good with, but might not be good with. So like I'm not good with sandbag squats, so this is my weak point. GHGs I'm a little good at. So you can see here I'm trying to position it correctly. You see how I'm kind of holding it, and I have both hands on the top of the sandbag, and I'm dropping to the bottom, pushing my hips forward at the top. This is my last set, but nice flat feet. Trying to go down all the way. See that hip crease go right below parallel. I have long femurs. Yes, I know. Looks like I have chicken legs. I am relatively weak in my actual legs, sadly, but I contribute that to some knee pain. But there it is. All right, last piece, 15-minute Metcon. This was absolutely brutal. So I did notice that you can't see me doing the ring dips. So to the left of this screen, I sped it up because you can't see me doing ring dips, but I started with ring dips. I did 8, and then I did a 100-foot sled push, no pull. So no sled pull, just sled push, 100 feet. I think it was 5 plates or 4. Looks like 4. Did that for 100 feet. Our floor here, the gym flooring, is really sticky. So this was pretty tough. You can kind of tell like 4 plates in most cases isn't super difficult. Like if you're on turf and you have kind of that plastic underneath that rogue equipment. But being on a gym floor, this was really tough. And since I was doing just pushes, you can see I'm pulling the poles out. So when I pull those poles out, that takes a little bit of time. And then I have to like reposition and then walk back. So again, I know, so those high rockers or whoever they might be, they're like, why don't you just put your shoulders on the poles? You know, where I put my shoulders there instead of extending my arms all the way. I can't do it, man. It makes me way slower, way less efficient, and I can't really drive with my feet. So again, if you have any rebuttal to that, I don't really care, because this is how I'm going to do it, so deal with it. I mean, this is just me, so I'm not changing that. Just because I've tried it, I've done it many different times, trying different variations and things, just doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's because I'm longer, but it is what it is. So see how this is set 1 and I'm trudging so slow. I have not sled pushed in like a year. That's not true, maybe 3 months, but still not super consistent with the sled pushing. you'll kind of see right at the very end, what's up, Emerson? Right at the very end right here, it clips. So every time I pushed it here, it would clip this little piece of the actual floor. It was horrible. So this was just not fun. And then the farmer's carry was okay. But overall, I put a note here for myself. I felt really slow on the sled push overall. And then I wanted to push the farmer's carries hard, but not necessarily with speed, but really trying to maintain a neutral spine, neutral position going through. Again, this is my first week coming back, getting back into competitive programming. So I'm just trying to isolate these movements, focus on quality before speed, but trying to figure out when I make turns. So in my head here, I know I'm thinking, well, I need to push my shoulders back a little bit after I finish, because when I put it down with my shoulders back, I feel a lot less stress on my lower back. These are just little useful tips for whoever watches this. These details matter. Details matter in training. They really do. So take it as you will. But here we go. I did 4 rounds plus 3 lengths in 15 minutes. I did do supplemental material as well. At the very end, I did some bicep curls, some bent over rows, and some leg extensions. I didn't film that. I totally forgot to do that. Here's my last set. I wanted to put this in there just because my sled push was so slow. So this is technically the 5th time I hit the sled, right? So I got 3 lengths, I think. Yep, it says 3 lengths. But this was, like, I'm just standing there. I'm like, why is this so hard? Do you guys ever feel that when you're doing something like this shouldn't be as hard as it should? Or it feels? Like, am I just that weak? I just felt weak. Not sure. It makes me really want to train again, you know? Get back into the grind, really get back to work, because I don't like feeling weak, but I felt so weak here. But it's okay. You can see me keeling over there. Don't know why I do stuff like that, but I am putting in as much effort as I can without sacrificing my form. So here I really am trying to not kill myself. Oh, 3 lengths. Oh, I did all the sled push. I think I said 3 lengths for the farmer's carry. So at 3, so is it here? No, there's 4, so 2 lengths. Did I make it through? Maybe I did. I don't know. Oh well. I don't even know. But yeah, this was a pretty good one. I want to try to attack this with some different variations later. I was going to do ring muscle ups, but again, I think people should acclimate to how they feel for the day to an extent. I wanted to do ring muscle ups, couldn't do them, just didn't have the drive to. And I know the dip part is hard for me. The kipping's easy and the catch is easy, but ring dips are the hardest part for me. So I just tried to isolate on the rings. Good thing at my gym we have 4 sets of rings that we can just do hanging from a rig. So that's what I focused on, being as strict as I possibly could, no kipping. Maybe this is it. This is the very end where I try for 3. I think I get to the fan. Yeah, see, I even stop. I don't even make it all the way. It's crazy. I am huffing. I'm huffing and puffing here, guys. And I start really losing it. This is probably the end because that is 3 lengths. Trying to think of the timer, where the timer is. Oh, yep, that's it. Look at that. All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in for 73 days left. Farmer Tan life. Take care.